Boston and its community members. I was also a participant in the counter demonstration for the Straight Pride Parade on August 31st. The mayor and right-wing media would like you to believe that we are a group of thugs who invaded the city and beat up people for fun, much like the Gestapo goons of the Boston Police Department.
That's right.
The mayor would like you to believe that we are a group of hateful people out to cause harm to others and intimidate vulnerable people, much like the Straight Pride folks who have ties to white nationalist hate groups, as well as Charlottesville. In reality, we are a group of people from Boston and surrounding areas who see the threat from the far-right nationalists as an impending threat to us all. In reality, we are a group of people from Boston and surrounding areas who witnessed multiple mass shootings by white men with far-right ties, and we fear for communities who resemble in any way those targeted and attacked. According to the New York Times, people died in mass shootings in 53 people died in mass shootings in August alone in the U.S. Sorry guys, I get nervous. We were many, but it wasn't bravado that brought us out. Instead, it was concern and responsibility to each other and future generations. Thank you. We are not fearless, as many of us had to prepare mentally and emotionally, both before and after the Straight Pride Parade. In fact, it was fear that brought us out in droves.
That's right.
The fear of violence, backward motion, and an increase to the injustices that many of us still are fighting to eradicate. Mayor Marty Walsh is familiar with the organizers of the Straight Pride Parade, as he has provided police protection for them on numerous occasions. But this time really fucking takes the cake, Marty.
Prosecute the collaborators!
Marty had shy of martial law in the city of Boston on August 31st, 2019. And I wonder if it's either because he historically is incapable of not protecting white nationalists, or because it was the city's first official Trump parade.
Yep.
Anyone who saw pictures saw the enormous Trump 2020 float decor, full with the Build a Wall, and American flags. There were many Blue Lives Matter signs as well. You know, because the same way real recognized real, Fash recognized Fash.
Right.
Marty allowed his police to barricade the city, which would later serve for making it impossible to escape the far from spontaneous wave of police brutality. Marty Walsh is as much against hate as Boston is a sanctuary city. For about a month ago, the day after one of August's first mass shootings, I witnessed a group of white nationalists that have been protected in the past by Boston police chanting, "Send them back," accompanied with Nazi salutes in the middle of Copley Plaza. Marty Walsh is trash, we knew this. Shit, he knew this. But what he did on August 31st, 2019 was openly declare that he was anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-black, anti-brown, anti-immigrant, pro-fascist, pro-hate.
Yep, that's
He was sorry for Irish canoeing while his people suffered in the streets!
As if that was not bad enough, the courts have decided to unmask and declare themselves openly willing to enforce the will of hate and brutal force in Boston. Over the past week, community members who showed up to denounce hate were the targets of two judges who were foaming at the mouth to make an example of them. One judge, in his younger years, made the news for macing and shooting someone himself. The anti-hate folks that protested were ordered to stay out of downtown Boston and in some cases the city altogether. And just when we had seen it all, the tyrannical Judge Sinha proceeds to place a lawyer under arrest because she pointed out that he was being unlawful. He put the defense attorney in jail, y'all. Let that shit sink in. Some things have become painfully clear to me in the past week. Marty Walsh is an enemy of the people. He and his police no longer understand their role as service of the masses, but instead to be one of ultimate power, brutal force, and void of accountability.
That's right.
We need to show up in huge numbers each and every time because it is all or nothing, y'all. If the police and far-right nationalists go unchecked by the masses, we will only further embolden them. And seriously, fuck that shit because these are our streets. We work here, we live here, we connect here, we are Boston. We want to see the resignation of John Danilecki. The resignation of Judges Sinha and Horgan. Cops out of pride. An end to public resources directed for people being violent. An end to the militarization of Black and brown communities. And an end to the police use of pepper spray. And please remember, some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
Thank you, thank you. Give it up one more time. And just to reiterate the point, let us be clear. It is not a crime to protest against known fascists and white supremacists. It is not a crime